Anytime we're all sharing space or community, we have to give quality thought to how we should behave ourselves with each other, and in cyberspace is no different. Netiquette is the word we use to describe proper behavior that we should use online for all of our interactions. This is just a brief overview of this behavior with a few vocabulary words that we can know. Firstly, I think it's very important to understand that many people get this intoxicating sense of anonymity when they're using a screen name and they're interacting, they think, only with the screen and a keyboard. Technology seems to have abstracted our regular social interactions such that people might be more likely to say things that they wouldn't in normal face-to-face interactions. So for this reason, it has been necessary to pay attention to things like netiquette. So first of all, let's look at flaming, which is a word that we use to describe verbal rages or insults in online platforms. And there are those called trolls, who are people who set out to initiate these flame wars. Next, let's look at using all caps, which in online communications is equal to yelling in your written language. So in order to emphasize a word or a portion of your message, consider using italics or underlines. Also, using colored text or backgrounds can be distracting for some readers, so consider that. Also, as in all written communications, we should always consider our audience. And if they're familiar with these abbreviations and acronyms that have become convention in all of our online written language. And you should also consider if it's even appropriate to use these tools for your purposes. Even though that the truncated nature of online written language is facilitated by these abbreviations, we have to consider, is it really appropriate to use them with, oh, your mother or a professional colleague? Finally, online communication is intended to be brief, succinct, and to the point. Always reread your message to make sure that you've accomplished this. I'd like now to take a minute to talk about a very alarming trend that has taken on a considerable amount of steam due to the ease of communications across the globe that technology has created. So let's go on to the next slide.